All right, y'all, welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm going to be going over what videos you need to be making when you do not have current listings, active listings on the market. Now, what you typically see, or what's most common, is you get a listing, you create a video for the listing, the house goes off the market. Whether the listing video actually helped or not, that's a conversation for another time. But then you wait again to create more video content when your next listing comes. Maybe that's in 2 weeks, maybe that's in 2 months, maybe that's in 6 months. Point being, the only time you're showing up on social media on video is when you have listings. So, what about all that downtime? What about all that time in between? What about all of that potential to market and brand yourself in between when you physically have business to showcase, right? That's where I wanted to take the direction of this video. I want to go over some ideas or the thought process behind the types of videos you should be creating for your audience. Now, I'm keeping this super simple. I only have 2 bullet points here. So, you should be creating videos that your target audience is searching for or cares about. Okay? They're searching for or cares about. People are not always in the market to buy or sell. As you know, real estate has longer operating cycles. You know, people aren't buying and selling every month. They aren't buying and selling every year, rather. So, in between or in those down periods when they're not in the decision making or the information process whatsoever, what type of videos can you create that educate them, entertain them, and keep you top of mind? Now, these types of videos that are in between listings should effectively be categorized as shareable content. What is content that if somebody watched it, they would be compelled or inclined to share it with their friend? Here are a couple examples. Top 5 rooftop bars in Fort Lauderdale. If I saw that video on Instagram or YouTube, that's something that I might send to a buddy on a weekend when we want to go catch a vibe at a rooftop type of setting here in the city. That video applies to me, doesn't have anything to do with real estate, but it's applicable to me in my current life, and it doesn't have anything to do with, buying or selling even in the near future. However, I found value with it and I consumed the content, I shared the content, and you get the direct benefit of that, right? By keeping people and adding people into your ecosystem. Other types of videos can be pros and cons of living in, cost of living in said market. These can be videos like the best restaurants, things to do, places to go, events going on in the city, what's going on this weekend, what sports teams are playing, the best investment opportunities, or maybe you're highlighting record sales in your market that are 30, 40, $50 million if you live in a big market. And, you want to showcase properties or neighborhoods that are so extravagant that although most people may not be able to live there, it's kind of a cool insider's look. So I'm giving you all these examples to say you need to be creating videos that can educate and entertain your audience, your existing audience, the people you've done business with. You need to be creating videos that don't drown them out. Okay. Not everything has to be a hard sell. Not everything has to be super technical. Whenever I see a realtor only post listing videos, it's extremely hard to connect with them because the only things they're talking about is the property, the bedrooms, the marble countertops, this, that, and the third. And there's really no connection being made. However, when I'm watching somebody's content, when he's giving recommendations on what's going on in the city this weekend, there's actually a couple realtors who do that here. I always watch those videos. Okay, Friday we have this, and this going on. Saturday over here we have this, and this going on. Sunday we have this river walk, this art festival. And I'm like, wow, like I don't plan on buying or selling or investing or anything anytime soon. However, I connected and engaged with said realtor because he put out content that I care or is useful to me. So that is the thought process, and that is how you fill the gaps between listings. If you're enjoying these types of videos and you're getting a little bit of value, even just a little bit, please be sure to subscribe to our channel to support our mission of getting every real estate agent on YouTube. See you guys in the next one.